Before we get started, please consider smashing that like button and subscribing if you enjoy our content. Don't forget to hit the bell to turn on notifications for future updates. What's up, Darkalicious? My name's Lydia.
Yeah, I'm Kenny G.
And today we're going to be talking about...
the Dreamcast. Oh my god, it's whited out.
Ooh.
Yes, the Sega Dreamcast.
What's so important about it?
It was a console ahead of its time with its online functionality and pretty decent graphics for the time, at least. It was released 9/9/99, so September 9th, 1999, for a price of $199.
Ooh.
And yeah, it was a very celebrated console when it came out, but it was a little ahead of its time because literally like the next year, the PS2 came out and just obliterated it.
Ooh.
So the Dreamcast, I don't think even lasted 2 years.
Yeah, it was very short-lived.
It was very short-lived. Some of the most popular games were like Phantasy Star Online,
Jet Grind Radio.
yeah, Space Channel 5,
Choo Choo Rocket.
Shenmue, and so on, right? Those are some of the big ones. Seaman!
That was my favorite. So what is today, Ken?
Yes, today is the... Did we not say already?
No.
Okay, it's the 20th anniversary of the Dreamcast.
Wow!
Yeah. So
20 years.
we figured we would just do a short video where we talked about some of our memories of the Dreamcast, our personal memories, right?
Yeah.
Because everyone had their unique experiences with the Dreamcast, right? So you played it a lot more than I did.
I did, yes. It was my brother's, obviously, because I could not afford it at the time. So, anything that Rico got, I would play with once he got bored. So it was very exciting. Anyways, Seaman was very oh my god, I played this game so much, but I was not good at it at all. Like when I see Angry Video Game Nerd, when his whole playthrough, I didn't know that they could mate and turn into crabs and stuff.
Yeah.
Did not
They
even
turn
know
into
that.
other creatures, right?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. I just I would just be in the basement with the headset on, just being berated by this fish. It's don't you have anything to do with your life? I'm no, I don't. It was just a blast.
That fish is so mean.
Such an ass face.
And doesn't Leonard Nimoy commentate?
He's a narrator. Yeah,
he's a narrator.
Yeah. You have to change the heat settings and you have to feed them pellets and clean the tank and just it was just hard. And then
that was one of the most memorable games for you?
That one, Jet Grind Radio was so much fun. That one was the spray painting one, and
with the rollerblading, right?
Yes, it was so cool. I was the fashion at the time. I was whoa, because it was kind of cyberpunk meets rollerblading,
neon colors.
Yeah,
right? Bright, vibrant colors.
Yeah, and it was an art style we hadn't seen before, so it was pretty.
It's the cell shaded style.
Yeah,
I think it was cell shaded.
What about for you?
What about you also played?
I can keep talking for hours about
your memories.
Okay. Choo Choo Rocket was a fun one. That was the one. It was
that was a multiplayer one.
Yes, that was a cat and mouse game. So it was you were a mouse and you were trying to get to this rocket, but then the cat would keep trying to
Yeah.
It was a literal game of cat and mouse.
And I think it was the very first online game on the Dreamcast. I'm pretty sure it was the first online game.
I don't think we had the internet at the time.
You didn't have the network adapter for it?
Maybe not.
No?
Probably not. We had this thing.
It came with a 56K modem built into it, right? You can see it right here. 56K modem, right? But then everyone switched over to Ethernet, right? So they sold, and we don't have it, but they sold
adapter?
An Ethernet adapter.
That's
right?
smart.
You could take this out. You can see there's a little groove where you can push in. And it'll release the the modem, and you can put in the Ethernet adapter, right?
That's cool.
So you could have faster connection speeds and whatnot, right? Especially for
at a time where we didn't even know what that was.
Yeah, well, especially for people who are you're playing on a modem and someone will pick up the phone and disconnect you and just be
I know.
Right?
There was something that my brother used to have. It was inside of the Dreamcast controller, and then you could take it out,
VMU,
and then you could play with it.
It was the memory card.
Yes.
But it was also a handheld gaming
like
system.
kind of like Tamagotchi, like kind of
Sort
looking.
of, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Like I remember he used to play with
It
it all the time.
it never really caught on, but
No.
it was very unique.
Yeah.
It was a very unique offering, and like when you were playing a game, you could look at the control.
Yes.
And the LCD would line up with the control.
Yeah.
And then you would see like the logo of the game.
Yes.
In some cases, I don't know if they used that for any special features in some games.
I don't know.
Maybe, but not in any of the games I played. Mm-hmm. Right? It usually just showed the logo or something, right? But I mean, for me, I didn't get the Dreamcast right away. I think when I played it, the PS2 was already out, but I played it like just like at Electronic Boutique, which is like a Canadian GameStop, basically.
Yes.
Right? That was the first place I played it. And I just played the football, and I remember being like, the graphics are really good.
Yeah.
The graphics are really good. And I was blown away by it. But it wasn't until quite a time later before I actually got it. I got it, I got the Dreamcast for $20, and that came with the console, the control, all the video stuff, the power, and like 3 games.
Oh, that's really good. Oh my god. That's
I bought it before the retro craze came in, right?
Yes. Okay, that was gonna say.
Yeah. Now they probably sell for $100 or something in that area. But I bought it specifically just to play Shenmue. Sorry about that. We had to cut a little because our cat decided to knock some stuff off the counter behind us.
She's a gem.
Yeah, what a gem. What a gem. Anyways, yeah, lots of good memories playing that, especially Shenmue. I had a lot of fun playing Shenmue. Also, Phantasy Star Online.
Oh, my brother loved that one.
That was a really big game. Like, it was very popular. Rico played that one?
Yeah, he did.
Your brother?
Yeah.
So he must have had some online then.
I guess
right?
so.
He must have played either with the modem or with Ethernet or something.
Maybe you're
but
right.
Yeah, Phantasy Star Online was like the first online RPG in console form, right? Like, yeah, you could play RPGs on your desktop PC, but never before had like a Japanese RPG that was fully online multiplayer come to a console. So it was very special and unique and blew people away for its time.
For its time, it was huge.
You know, if you go and look at it now, the graphics are kind of chunky, but even still, it's a little special. Like, there's some special stuff there, like where you can communicate with people through like this weird communication system where if there's like Japanese players on the same server as like North Americans, it would like translate the messages, right?
Ooh.
It's something like that. I remember talking to some people about it, but yeah, it's I unfortunately never got to play Phantasy Star online, like actually online, but we did get it for the GameCube, and then later I think we had it for the Xbox as well. And we played the 4-player co-op split screen thing, and it was super fun. So I mean, Phantasy Star Online, super good game. Shenmue, amazing game, and lots of other good games. I know Power Stone was really popular on it as well.
Okay.
You don't know Power Stone?
Sounds familiar.
No, it's like it's sort of Smash Bro-ish. Not quite, but sort of. Also, Capcom versus
SNK.
Yeah, and then Marvel versus Capcom.
Yeah,
and then
I remember
there
playing
was
those.
like,
yeah.
I think there was X-Men.
Yes.
X-Men something. Maybe it was like Apocalypse or something.
Yeah.
Or Children of something. I don't know. But there was a lot of like fighters. I think fighters was pretty much the number one type of game for the Dreamcast was, fighters, and then number 2 is probably shmups, right? Like the shooting airplane type games. Right? So yeah. What, you never played any of them?
I played Space Channel 5.
Did you like that one?
That was good. It was hard.
Yeah.
It was a rhythm game. I had no rhythm back then. So it was really good though. I don't know, like the games I played were more like colorful and fun. But and obviously the fighting games.
It had quite a few good games. There's still people today producing games for the Dreamcast.
There is?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. If you just not YouTube it, Google it, you'll see there are still games being developed for it. So
Why?
it's pretty cool.
Why?
Why not?
Well, I mean, isn't it easier to make things to this platform?
No. Well, there's a whole other debate there,
Oh.
right? Where it's like, okay, making games for the Dreamcast was like, well, first of all, I don't really know how easy it was to develop for, right? But I imagine it's easier than developing in like HD graphics. When you're
Probably
dealing
true.
with like 1080p HD graphics, imperfections are easier to spot, right?
yeah,
When
that's
you're
true.
dealing with like simpler graphics,
Lower res.
lower res, but also just simpler graphics, right? Less texture, like if you had a human face, it was just like a peach face, right? It was not like, oh my god, you can see their individual pores like Nathan Drake.
I was gonna
right?
say Nathan Drake. How did you know I was gonna say Nathan Drake? Ah, creepy.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not like that.
Yeah,
So
okay.
it's easier for like independent people to develop in that type of graphical style.
Makes
right?
sense.
Could they just be developing their games for
Steam.
PC or Steam? Probably. But there's probably some longing to just be able to develop games for Dreamcast
Yeah.
for the enthusiasts who are still into it, right? All
True.
these years later.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. It was a great console. Absolutely.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a great console ahead of its time. It's a shame that it didn't stick around. Basically, PS2 beat it into submission, and then when Xbox also came out around the same time, I think a year later, after PS2, it was like putting the nail in the coffin, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Aw.
I remember the games being like in the back of EB, super cheap, and I wish I bought them. Like I remember seeing them and being like, "Oh, this is so cheap. It's like $5 or something, right?" And it's like, nah,
Yeah.
right? And
Hindsight's
now it's
2020.
like, God dang, right?
I know.
But yeah, there were some great games for the Dreamcast, and what are you gonna do? I guess if you want to relive those old memories, right? You can pick up a Dreamcast for a decent price, then pick up one of those things. It's like they replaced the disc drive, right, with like an SD card,
Okay.
right? And then you can just load like ROMs onto the or disk images, I guess, onto the SD card.
Oh, okay.
That would be a cool way to do it nowadays. I know that technology exists. I forget what it's called exactly, but you can find it on Google.
Are they gonna make a mini emulator of it, do you think?
No.
Like, you know how they're doing the Sega Genesis?
Yeah, it would be cool if they did. I don't
put it
think
out
they
there,
will.
Sega.
I'm pretty sure if you look up the PlayStation Classic, right, which is that little mini PlayStation we have over there, there's somebody working on an emulator for the Dreamcast that runs on the PlayStation Classic. How good it runs, we don't know, but I have seen video footage of the guy doing it.
Wow.
Right? And it's kind of cool. So I mean, that's something to look into, but I mean, you're probably best off just emulating on PC if you want to emulate it and not have to like invest into whatever, right? Because a lot of emulators have a lot of tech into it where you can like scale it up. I know the PS2 emulators. I haven't done Dreamcast emulators because we have Dreamcast and our PS. We've had like 4 PS2s, and all of the lasers failed.
Yeah.
So it's like shitty.
You can only do so much.
It served us well for quite a few years, but I mean, what I'm trying to get at is that I use the PS2 emulators, right, and they can like scale to like 4K, and I'm sure like the Dreamcast can do similar, right? The Dreamcast emulators can scale to 4K, so you can have like that super high res image of your old games, right? So something to look into if you want to play on your PC, or if you want the original. I definitely recommend getting the SD card and like loading it up with games that way. But yeah, great console,
Yeah.
lost to time.
Good memories, though.
Yes.
Like tears in the rain.
Okay, Lydia, why don't you wrap us up here?
All right, let us know in the comments below what were your favorite Dreamcast games were. Did you have a Dreamcast? Were you Did you go over to your neighbor's house and play it? Let us know in the comments below what you had or what you did with the Dreamcast. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. Give us a couple likes and a share. Likes are very important for our channel as it gives our tiny channel exposure, and we need your help. Please like our stuff. If you want to follow us on Twitter, our handle is YouAreDorkalicious, and we stream live weekly on Twitch. Our handle is super_dorkalicious, and we'll see you next time. This has been Lydia.
Yeah, I'm Kenny G.
It's been fun dorking out with you. Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, this is Lydia. Thank you so much for watching our video. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. Give us a couple likes and a share. The likes are super important because every time you like, it gives our channel a bit more exposure. So please like. If you don't want to follow, at least like. Please, please, please. Also, if you want to chat, please leave a comment down below. Also, if you want to chat more frequently, we are on Twitch. The channel is called super_dorkalicious, and we stream pretty much daily, and we stream like video games, karaoke, fun stuff. So just pop on over to Twitch, super_dorkalicious, and definitely engage with us. So, but for now, please like and share and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.